Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at 6 Strings 9 Lives, back for a CD vinyl update. I think I got about 6 CDs here to show you, even a cassette tape today, and 4 on vinyl. And I will show you my first 10-inch record that I've ever bought. It's actually a 10-inch grail that I found almost accidentally, and I'll tell you about that at the end. But we'll start off this update with the brand new album from Armored Saint. Every once in a while with some bands, and if you're anything like me, you kind of know what to expect, what's coming, and you're not expecting album of the year or anything. That you're just expecting a good old even keeled album from certain bands. And then along comes bands that really exceed your expectations. Actually, the next two I'll show you are 2020 must-haves in my opinion. And I already mentioned Armored Saint. So this is their brand new album called Punching the Sky. Brand new 2020 release on Metal Blade Records. I love this cover. I love the colors. You got the Saint logo popping, rising out of the, whatever that is, the volcano or ashes. But I like the color scheme. It looks awesome. So if you've watched this channel before, I'm a big John Bush fan. The whole band. I mean, Joey Vera, Gonzo, Phil, Jeff. They're all awesome. Tough band to, I would say, categorize. I would just call these guys just metal. My good old saying, it's just metal to me. That's what these guys are. Fantastic album. If you know this band, this is the best thing they've done since Symbol of Salvation, in my opinion. I did a ranking on Armored Saint, I don't know, a couple of months ago. There's going to have to be some shuffling because this thing is moving up rapidly. And it has not left the turntable here at Planet 6 Strings. Great album. Bought this one. This one will actually, I had to get the CD. I got the vinyl. I'm going to show you. The CD is going in my truck and it probably won't be leaving for quite a few months. So anyways, I happen to pick up the vinyl here. This is the, what do we call it? The Deep Purple Marbled Limited to 500 worldwide. There's the hype sticker. I kept that. So beautiful artwork, even made more beautiful on the vinyl. I just think Metal Blade just does they're one of my favorite labels, actually. Them, Nuclear Blast. I mean, there's so many great labels, but Metal Blade, they do a great job on their releases. Here is the gatefold. So tracks to check out here. Every track. I mean, I would say there's 11 tracks on here. I'd say at least 9 of them are just phenomenal. Check out the lead-off track, Standing on the Shoulder of Giants. That was the second single. End of the Attention Span, which was the first single. Third single was Missile to Gun. And, excuse me, if I was going to predict the next single on this album, I think it will be Fly in the Ointment, track 8. Phenomenal. Just everything on here. There's a song called Bubble, which was, bubble is a kind of a term that's part of our life these days, but the song was written over a year and a half ago, but really applies to what's going on in our daily lives right now. So check out that song, Bubble. Lone Wolf, just top to bottom. This is a 2020 must-have. Let me just set that aside and show you the vinyl. And then also Metal Blade throws in a few goodies with this. This is the, like I said, the Deep Purple. So great inner sleeves here. Polyline, anti-static, whatever you want to say. But this vinyl is just very cool looking. There's the center ring, same on all. This is a double vinyl and it's the same all the way around. And I jumped on, where did I get? I actually ordered this from Metal Blade on the pre-order. And then you just see the prices are already skyrocketing. Some on Amazon and some of it's already selling out at selling out already at Metal Blade. But this one came with an awesome, very big poster. And I will get this. This would be pretty cool, but I usually don't hang these up. I like to save them with the vinyl. But there is the poster. So that's pretty cool. I like those little touches that Metal Blade does with their releases. You know, they really, I'd say, out of all the music and things out there, you know what, us metal collectors, we love stuff like that. You know, metal, hard rock, I would say we are, in general, more open to buying things and actually having physical copies of things versus, you know, other, whether it's hip hop or whatever. I just think that goes with the, you know, the territory with metal and stuff. And also a download card, since I already have the CD. So I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna have a drink of water so I can talk. I'm gonna put this up. Somebody grab this. Here's the code. First come, grab it. Fantastic album. Get on it. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see that one at the year-end 6-string special at some, you know, top 5, top 10. It's going to be in there. Next up, and I was talking earlier about albums that absolutely exceed expectations. And here's a band, kind of a one-man show I'm talking about, actually. And I got the t-shirt on. First time I've been able to wear this for a video. So here is my Hellripper t-shirt. And I'm going to show you a brand new must-have, a blackened speed metal, elements of thrash. Here it is. This is Hellripper, The Affair of the Poisons. Unbelievable album. I cannot highly recommend this album enough. The vocals, a little harsh, they'll grow on you, and then you just won't look back. I mean, I don't know. It's so fresh sounding. I just don't know what to say. I've seen it shown a lot. And anyways, so this was released. This is a 2020 release on Peaceville Records. This is, so Hellripper is James McBain. This is his baby. If you have not watched, go over to the channel called Contact in Blood. That is a collaboration channel with Metal Mickey, Cloudy Milder, Scott the Rock Scout, and Mark G with a C. They had James on their show, and I probably watched that episode 3 times because I really was just mesmerized by this young guy. So focused, hardworking. I just see a lot of success in his future. I just know it. And if this is in any more of an indication of what he's going to be doing in the future, yeah, his name will be out there. Don't worry. There is the track listing. You literally could check anything on here. The first single was Spectres of the Blood Moon Sabbath. Second was Vampire's Grave. And then basically every song. Lyrical content, a little strong, a little harsh, but I would say just, like, I don't know, me, I just love the music, but I will put this on and actually just pull the lyrics out and do that, listen to it that way also. You know, it doesn't bother me, but anyways, Savage Blasphemy, I can't even say that word today. Anyways, Hexanaut, Blood Orgy of the She-Devils, great tune, top to bottom, love this album. So this one and great matte finish on that cover. And here is, so this is the inner sleeve, lyrics here. And there is James. You know, this guy's, he's probably, I would guess, 24-ish, 26 maybe, years of age. But when I was watching his appearance on Contact in Blood, I was just, I was almost starstruck because he was just so focused. He answered all the questions. but yet he just felt, you know, he was just like one of the guys, and it was very cool. So black vinyl. But James, if you do happen to see this video, thank you very much. I ordered this directly through Bandcamp, so this was directly through, you know, actually it's James is writing on the envelope and the packaging that came, so that was awfully cool. And you know, I thought maybe I'll wait it out and I could order from Amazon, but at least I know, hopefully, and even if I paid a few more bucks, I don't, whatever, it doesn't matter. And hopefully some of this extra money goes to James. So I also picked up the CD, and pretty cool. It actually has one of these little obi strips. You know, just there you go. So there's the CD. And this is another album that just hasn't left. Well, it left the turntable just for, or sorry, the CD player for me to show it to you. Other than that, it's pretty much a daily spin with me lately. Fantastic album. Go out and get this. You're definitely, without giving too much away, you are going to see that on my top year-end list for sure. And also picked up the cassette. The only thing, I wish this was sealed because I had no plans on opening it, but not a big deal. But there's the cassette, and just to show James a little extra support. And always with the cassettes, it's a little bit of a nostalgia thing for me. When I first started collecting, it was all cassettes, so that was pretty cool to pick up a few of the newer cassettes. I know Nuclear Blast is doing a lot. Actually, I just pre-ordered the new Accept album called Too Mean to Die. If you go over to Nuclear Blast's website, you'll see that they're now offering that album and their past 5. So their whole Nuclear Blast, so their albums from 2010 all the way to 2021. So that is, what, 5 albums? All on cassette, so that's pretty cool. There's a bundle where the first 4 are for a special price, and then you can add on Too Mean to Die if you want, if you're, you know, collecting cassettes or whatever. But I thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, and here's the hype sticker for Hellripper, The Affair of the Poisons. I heard that album had even jumped onto the Billboard Hot 200 or whatever they call it. I don't really pay a lot of attention to that, but a friend of mine told me that, and I was like, yeah, you know what? It makes absolute sense. This album is just relentless. I just love it. I don't have a lot of what you would call blackened speed metal in my collection, but this is just awesome. Anyways, let's keep going here. This next one is a compilation album from one of my favorite Canadian bands. Even named the channel after one of their songs, 6 Strings, 9 Lives. And that might be trivia for a future contest. So, hey, how did Darcy get his channel name, or where did he get it? That might be a question. So, yeah, it's from Helix, and the song is 6 Strings, 9 Lives. But anyways, here's the new compilation album called Eat, Sleep, Rock from Helix. I saw this come up for pre-order on Amazon, and there wasn't any vinyl there, and I thought, well, I better get the CD, and then I'll tell you in a second. Anyways, so this is a compilation album. If you're familiar with this band, this is, Helix was on a major label. They were on Capitol Records for, what, 5 albums, I believe, ranging from 1983 to probably 89-ish. Yeah, I think 89. Anyways, and then, you know, they left Capitol Records, and they went on to some smaller labels, and, you know, just not as big labels, but they put out some killer stuff. And this is kind of a best of some of those albums with 2 new tracks. The first track on here is called The Story of Helix. It's 7 minutes and 39 seconds. It's Brian Vollmer, the lead singer, telling a story. He's not really singing, he's just talking throughout the whole thing, where they started, you know, band members, things that just basically the story of Helix. And then track 2 is a newer track. It is called Eat Sleep Rock. And this one also has really killer tracks on here, like Even Jesus Wasn't Loved in His Hometown. Gene Simmons Says Rock is Dead. This whole album's good. Shock City, Psycho Rock. The Tequila Song. Yeah, definitely a really cool compilation if you like Helix. And anyways, I thought, well, I'll go over to their site, which is called Planet Helix. And they were sold out of the vinyl. They were doing signed copies. So I kept checking back, and I'm, you know, nothing. Sold out, sold out. Excuse me. And, sorry. Kept checking back, nothing. And then I checked back one day. Yep, they got some copies. So I decided I'm going to get myself a copy. I love Helix a lot. You know, living here in Canada, you know, Rock You, huge song back in, 1984. Just a great album. And I've had the pleasure of seeing these guys live a lot, like probably 7 or 8 times over the years, but got myself a signed copy on vinyl. Just kind of a little treat because, you know, a lot of memories with these guys. So you got Fritz the drummer, you got Daryl Gray, Brian, Caleb and Chris. So pretty cool to have this on vinyl. This is one of those things you know, kind of the collector in me. I just thought, I better get that because, like I said, lots of memories. Cool inner sleeve. And then on the back side kind of gives you a bit of a story, what's going on here, and where these these newer tracks came to be, things like that. Where they started way back in, oh geez, you know, Helix has been around since, you know, the mid to early 70s, or yeah, right around, I think, the mid 1974 actually. So they've been around a long time, paying their dues. And this one just comes on standard black vinyl, which is fine with me. Pretty cool center logo, same on both sides. Definitely if you're a Helix fanatic like I am, you want to pick that up. What else do we have here today? Okay, next up we're going to do, I got 3 CDs, direct. You know, I always say I watch a video and something gets stuck in my head. It's like, I need to buy that. So I was watching a video from Jürgen Amann over in Germany. Jürgen's a great guy. Also, he is the lead singer of the thrash band Repent. You know, got to know him a little bit through YouTube. He comments on my videos. I comment on his videos. And as soon as he started showing this band is from Canada, and they're legendary, there's no doubt about it. I'm like, you know, I had those on cassette back in the day. Why don't I have those on CD? So I'm talking about Voivod. I'm going to show you a few things. And then I went back over to David over at Fairly Secret Music, started watching his Voivod special. I think I watched it when it first came out, and then I watched it again. So between these two guys, which they both have great channels, go over and check them out. They always show great stuff. You know, just lovers of music, metal. I know David shows a lot of other things too that I'm not familiar with, and that's cool too. But I thought I got to get these Voivod, and the first one I picked up. These are all, the 3 I'll show you are all Japanese pressings on CD. This is Nothing Face from what year is that from? That's from 1989. They have these little obi strips. That's pretty cool. These Japanese pressings sound phenomenal. Very glad I picked them up. These are their 3 albums that were on MCA Records. I'm hoping one day these do get a vinyl reissue. That would be cool. So this here, Nothing Face, is oh, that actually is in the CD player. Actually, all 3 of these are in the CD player. They're actually it's just a silver, very basic CD. You're familiar with the older ones, but anyways, this is Voivod's 5th album. This one has that great cover of sorry, can't clear my throat. This has the great Pink Floyd cover of Astronomy Domini. So many good songs on here. The Unknown Knows, Inner Combustion, Pre-Ignition, Into My Hypercube. Fantastic album. If you like some progressive, there's everything in Voivod. There's thrash, progressive, little alternative, speed metal. It's just all rolled up into one. I'd say there's the two albums before Nothing Face that came out was Killing Technology. You started to see some changes, and then on Dimension Hetros, you started to see a lot more of the direction they went. I think they have about 12 studio albums, but next up is their 6th studio album. It also came with that Obi strip. They're the same. I'll just this is the 6th album called Angel Rat from 1991. Also the Japanese pressing. I'll pull that cover so you can see it a little bit better. There's the back. Fantastic album. I love these 3 are actually my 3 favorite Voivod albums. Check out the song Clouds in My House. That is a fantastic song and video. You can check it on YouTube. And yes, the CD is out of there, but oh well. So all of these actually, I forgot to show you too, the Nothing Face, but just to save a little time, we'll just show you this one. They all roll out into these little posters. So there's the Angel Rat band members, and there is the track, the lyrics and some more little sketches in there. But yeah, like I said, these Japanese pressings sound phenomenal. And then you got the standard little Japanese insert in there. So that is their 6th album from 1991. And I also picked up their 7th album from 1993 called The Outer Limits. Original pressings of these are just ridiculous to even try to find. Very costly. But anyways, here's The Outer Limits. Another great album. But I had only mentioned a couple of tracks on Angel Rat, but I mean, the Prow, Best Regards, awesome song. The song Angel Rat itself, awesome. This album is just very cool. And this one is actually produced by Terry Brown. If you're familiar with a little Canadian band called Rush, Terry Brown produced a lot of their stuff. And the cool thing, I wanted to say this too about Voivod, they never used the same producer twice as far as I know. And they really never made the same album twice as far as I can tell. There's just, yeah, they're very good at changing things up and still sounding fresh at all times. But anyways, check out The Outer Limits. Also came with one of those little Obi strips. And again, sorry the CDs aren't in there. They're actually in my 5-disc changer. And let's show, The Outer Limits did not come in a poster style. It's actually booklet style, and lots of artwork by the drummer. His name is Away. Lyrics very tiny. Yeah, really tiny, hard to read. But anyways, well worth getting these Japanese pressings. They're the only 3 that are available on the Japanese pressings. And finally, to wrap up this episode, and sorry I'm taking up a little more of your time than I thought I would. I dropped by the record store day, the 3rd drop. Had 2 things on my mind. One, I wanted to get a copy of Skid Row Slave to the Grind for a friend of mine. I was successful at that and sent that off, and very happy I was able to get at least 1 copy. Actually, the record store guy got 3 copies of it, and there was well over 30 people wanting to get that one. So I do feel lucky that I got it. And the next one I really wanted was, and this is the only one I wanted for myself, to be honest, was Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny. Here is the hype sticker. The 2nd Priest album, Record Store Day. What do we got on here? Color color in color embossed edition. Yeah, really, this cover is, I don't know if you can see, it's all raised. Always love this cover. I mean, if you ever wanted to make yourself a giant back tattoo, oh, wouldn't this be awesome? But, and everything's raised here, you can feel it. And I've seen quite a few people show this, so we'll just kind of rip through this one a little bit. There's the gatefold. Now, I would say the only thing that doesn't make a lot of sense on this album is the colored vinyl. Vinyl just really does not match the scheme of that cover, but it sounds phenomenal, so we will let that pass. It's kind of a black blue. You got a big black blotch here, and here is the other side, and both are the same. But like I said, they sound phenomenal. This one is released on E1, the same company that released Rockarola, I think was last year on Record Store Day, which I still need to get a copy of that. And yeah, like I said, that sounds phenomenal. So to close this one up, I'm at that record shop. I'm looking around. I'm waiting in line to pay, and I'm looking through his older Record Store Day stuff. He's got it all lined up. 2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19. So, I mean, if any of you guys are looking for older stuff and you want to shoot me a message to check it out, I will do that for you. But I'm shuffling through, I don't even know which year this is from. Somebody can tell me. I'm like, what is this? I asked him, I said, how long have you had this? He goes, I've had that forever. I said, how did I miss that? So this is my first 10-inch record. This is Judas Priest, called 5 Souls. This is the tracks. This is a limited edition, 5 songs on red vinyl. Includes the bonus tracks from Redeemer of Souls, available for the first time on vinyl. I think this is Record Store Day. Well, this album came out when? 2000 and when did Redeemer come out? 2014. So this might be, yeah, 6 years old or something. But he had this for $20. I was like, what? Yeah, you're coming home with me. I left the shrink wrap on because I don't have any 10-inch sleeves or anyways, there's the tracks. So these tracks do appear on the, if you have the deluxe edition of Redeemer of Souls, you will already have these tracks. Snakebite, Tears of Blood, Creatures, Bring It On, Never Forget. Excuse me. Got a bit of a sore throat, but it's not COVID. We're okay. Anyways, a couple of these tracks are phenomenal. They should have made that album, but let me show you the vinyl. And it is on red vinyl. Very cool. Kind of, I don't know, you call that blood red or anything, but just red vinyl. Very cool centering. And like I said, that's my first 10-inch record of any sort, so pretty happy to have that. And sorry we almost took up 30 minutes of your time here. I better let you go, but we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by, and until next time, stay heavy.